So Ayaka is probably a top tier option right now in Stygian Onslaught, so let's get into it. She's gonna look really good. Now, I'm not gonna make you guys wait. We're gonna go ahead here, and we're gonna go ahead, do the Hydro Tulpa. This is, why I consider her a secret great option that I feel like a lot of people don't realize. Ayaka applies, or maybe you guys have forgotten at this point, because let's be real, character's been out for almost 5 years at this point. So, okay, we don't have to clear. I want you guys to just look at this. Immediate death. Immediately. This is what all cryo characters can do, but the fact that Ayaka is, one, able to move around faster, so you'll be able to get to the enemies faster. Also, you can target them directly, because you just have to run up to them and immediately just dead. I mean, genuinely, I give Ayaka purely just off of that good for Hydro Tulpa. I can assume that she'll be good as a main DPS, right? I can, but I think, maybe we'll go ahead and we'll do a DPS against Hydro Tulpa in like a minute, but right now we're gonna go with the obvious one, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Overseer boss here, and that should do a very fun interaction, right? So one thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Skirk as a sort of support style character. It is genuinely Ayaka's best team at this point, because Shenhe, she just isn't doing enough here now. And also, I forgot about how well, that's not what I meant to do at all. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this, and then we're just gonna go ahead. We'll have, Ayaka do her charge attack. Okay, we actually do have enough here to have Ayaka do a lot of damage. Yeah, she's doing very well. Now, not, oh my god, super amazing, that's not what Ayaka's doing here, but she'll do very well in a minute, and we'll go ahead, pop this, pop a Q for Skirk. Skirk will do a lot of damage. Then you'll have Ayaka here, and we will go ahead and we'll pop a Q for Ayaka, and now we're getting, 600,000 damage from Ayaka's burst, right? Still, sure, it's lower than Skirk, but, I mean, hey, this team is working very well. Ayaka working as a, main DPS cryo character. It is just better, right? So, yeah, I'll do a run without Skirk because, I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna be using... there's a double-edged sword of, oh, this is technically Ayaka's best team, and then also there is, oh, this is Ayaka's best team. It's not really an Ayaka team, though, Because, you saw, Skirk was... Well, it is an Ayaka team. You're using Ayaka on field, 67-second clear time, very good, but you did use Skirk a lot to try and do that, and I know people do have a problem with that, and we will, change our team up a bit, and I'll do Shenhe instead. But I do, if you're using Ayaka, I think Skirk is technically the best support that you could get for it, or second best after Miss Coffee, but Skirk is definitely after that. So here we are. It's not going to be anything really different. It's really just going to be less impressive of a clear time because you're not having, Skirk go ahead and do all that damage for you. Realistically, I think Shenhe's ulti was probably better here because, oh, right. Oh, yeah, because of this, you probably end up doing a lot of issues. Oh, does it give you energy once you take down its shields and stuff? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I think it did, because there was no way. That was the wrong time to do the hold. All right, whatever. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine, chat. We're completely fine. I don't know what you're worrying about. Yeah, we do. Yeah, issues. Yeah, not the best run here, obviously, but not a bad run, I would say. Make sure that we're doing all this. Yeah, let's pop a Q with, Shenhe, and then we'll go ahead, and when we're ready, we'll pop a Q with Ayaka, and then we'll pop an E skill with Shenhe. There we go. Look at that damage. I mean, honestly, we aren't making bad time in terms of this just being an Ayaka team compared to, the Skirk team. It really doesn't seem that much worse, if we're being entirely honest, right? I really don't see this as being much worse, right? Yeah, I mean, what? It's going to be an extra, 20 seconds? But, I mean, that's an extra 20 seconds. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's an extra 20 seconds. It was a 60-second clear time before, chat. It's not... Yeah. Ayaka... Still, very good option. I mean, I don't think anybody needed to question that. But, I mean, it's just really good to see a character who is this old be this good for this sort of style content, right? And, yeah, so an extra, 40 seconds. That is something, right? But, that is also C2 Skirk. So, you guys will, she did do a lot, but we got a 98-second clear time. First try on both of those times. I mean, legitimately. it's good. All right. It's just, it is simply, there's no other way to put it. It's good, chat. So let's go ahead. I don't necessarily have the most faith that she'll be able to do the same with the Hydro Tulpa, but you know, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to, once again, we'll use the Ayaka team, but with Skirk, and then we'll go ahead and we'll use the Ayaka team with Shenhe. And as far as the lava dragon statue, there's no way that you can do that with Ayaka. I'm not even going to try. The amount of, you know, shenanigans you would have to do in order to say, oh yeah, I did this with Ayaka. Oh yeah, Furina's probably not a good option here. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean, we're doing decent damage, right? And I didn't have any issues here. Let's go ahead. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. All right, we're gonna restart that one. Okay. Yeah, so Furina's probably not a best option here. Maybe Rosaria or something. I don't. Do we really need more crit rate? Do we really need more crit rate? I don't know. But if you've noticed, I've really screwed up with my Shenhe, or not my Shenhe, my Skirk runs. Really, not a lot of. Oh, you know, okay, that's actually good to know that Miss Coffee will immediately target those guys. I was not expecting her to do that. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, I really don't know how well Ayaka. I mean, we are using, you know, Furina, who is not able to do nearly her most effective, you know, use of this, right? So it's a little tough to decide how this actually is going to look if you weren't to be using, you know, someone like Furina here. I guess you can use Furina here, and yep, let's get that, and let's go ahead, grab you. Yes, absolutely needed. All right, I'm gonna use my burst. I think we do have to use the burst here, and we'll use the burst here too. All right, well, or we won't. All right, sure. Yeah, that's why we wanted to use the burst. That is why. Yeah, it would. All right, here we go, and we'll go ahead with this, and you know, yeah, I really am screwing up quite a bit with the Skirk run. All right, whatever. All right, again, we can see that, and then again, we will see this. Boom. Not bad whatsoever, and we'll go ahead, grab that. We'll grab some healing for you. Then we'll go ahead, grab some more cryo, grab a Q. Boom. All right, grab a Q here, get everybody healed, and we should be grabbing a Q with Ayaka here. Very strong. There you go. Take what? Oh, yeah, because we don't have cryo resonance because this guy's like that. Yeah, that would be an issue. So, yeah, let's grab this. Let's grab this. All right. Yeah, let's grab this. Yes. Okay. Get you over with. All right. Absolutely. Let's get these guys out of here. Yeah, we absolutely need to do that. All right. We're going to pop this. Yeah. Looking at this, I think you are going to need Skirk. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. It's good, but it's not, right? Just from looking at this, you're gonna need Skirk, right? You are gonna need the extra, like, massive damage that Skirk provides on her burst, right? So, yeah, little awful, little great. I don't know. I mean, yeah, just judging from our run previously, you know, honestly, I have C2 Skirk. It might be a little too much for non-C2 Skirk havers, if we're being entirely honest, huh? I mean, it should be possible, right, with a C0 Skirk, because, you know, C2, it's nice. It does buff the, you know, all right, well, can we get Favonius Step proc? Thank you. Yeah, we do want the buff here. Absolutely. I mean, I can get this done. Will anybody else be able to get this done is the question. And I just, well, not if you do that. Well, if he does that, apparently. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I really thought Ayaka was going to be a lot better for that. She wasn't. That is tough, because I was like, you know, you saw the intro of the video. I was like, secret weapon, right? And she didn't do that well against it, right? I think I would still, like, if you look at Tulpa and you look at, you know, what she can do, I think probably if you're dedicated enough, you can get Ayaka to do very well in here, but you are going to need Skirk to defeat Tulpa as main DPS. But again, I would consider Ayaka effective against the Tulpa purely because she's able to instantly destroy the minions by running into, right? That is such a useful ability that no other character really has. Now, I was surprised, again, that Miss Coffee immediately targeted the minions. I don't know if that's going to be the case for every cryo character. I don't want to, like, say, oh, well, now Ayaka's a lot worse because of that. We had a dead character there. All right, let me grab Shenhe and throw her on the team. I completely forgot that we were just using Fiorina there. Fiorina was useful and she was providing damage buff, but I don't think that that's going to be as useful as Shenhe, right? Shenhe will be very good, and I think she'll probably be best. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and have this, and then we're going to E-skill with you, and then we'll go ahead this, and we'll pop that Q there. So 90,000 we see there. But again, this is so nice, man. Just being able to come up to these guys and immediately know that we can just, like, all right, let's grab this. All right, sweet. Let's grab this. All right, hold on. I need to switch to you. All right, go ahead there. Very strong over there for you. Ooh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, no, it is. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, 19 is not great. Yeah, 19, 34. Not bad. Not bad. Certainly, I'll take that, right? I will take that. And then we'll go ahead, E-skill with you. Then we'll Q-skill. This will probably, yeah, we're good. All right, let's pop this. All right. This was a lot better of a run because we actually had a proper, you know, team to use. So yeah, not bad whatsoever, I would say. Yeah, yep. And we'll wait off for this. Okay. Ayaka, do your thing. Ayaka. Okay, we're good. That was mainly because Shenhe, though. Well, I don't want to say mainly because Ayaka, I don't know if she had enough time to get there. That's my, what I just saw there. I don't know if she had enough time. But, I mean, this certainly is the better option, I would say. From what I'm seeing here, very good. Shenhe is providing quite a bit here comparatively to Fiorina, who wasn't necessarily being the best, I would say. Let's go ahead and just end that with a Skirk Q. Very easy. So, you probably can do... If you have a C0 Skirk, you don't want to use her as a main DPS, that team can work very easily, I would say. And that, again, is like a sort of pseudo-main DPS Ayaka. It really is just a dual carry between Ayaka and Skirk, I would say. I think you can both work around them together. Obviously, Skirk's going to be better on that team, but we did very well, I would say. Honestly, well, no. Skirk does need, well, I say that, but you can have 4 cryo in your party. The only thing that you would need is what? For this? You just wouldn't have this, is basically what it would be. This is all you wouldn't have. Because you need, you need at least 1 Hydro, and you did not have at least 1 Hydro on that team. So, you wouldn't have this, but it's not that crazy. Like, it's cool. This is a very good thing for Skirk. It's not that. It's not that, right? So, yeah, Ayaka, very, very strong. I do very much so, think that she's very good for Stygian right now. I mean, you can say Miss Coffee, carry, whatever, right? Obviously, we use Miss Coffee with this, but again, that's like a 5-year-old character at this point. Let's be real here. The fact that she's able to come in here as your main DPS, the character you're putting on field, and she's able to do stuff, I mean, that speaks to a lot of what this character is still able to do. I still think that that's very good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.